What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. So a lot of you guys were asking me to do a tattoo tour, and I actually did that over on my TikTok, but I couldn't go into detail about anything because, you know, it's just a 1-minute limit. So I figured why not come on here and do a full, more in-depth version of my tattoo tour. Okay, so let's get straight into the video. I'm going to go in order of my first tattoo up until the most recent one I've gotten. So the first tattoo I ever got is this lightning bolt. So basically my whole life I knew that I wanted my first tattoo to be this lightning bolt because it's just so simple, I'll never get tired of it, and I've always loved lightning bolts to begin with, and I used to love the movie Bolt with that dog, the Disney movie. If you've seen it, I love that movie. So that was one of the reasons, and also one of my favorite surfers from back in the day was Jerry Lopez, and he had a lightning bolt that looks just like this on all his surfboards, and it was like his trademark type thing. So that's the reason I got the lightning bolt. And I actually got it when, like, 2 years ago. Yeah, I got it 2 years ago. So I always heard people talk about how after you get your first tattoo, they're super addicting and you're just gonna keep wanting to get more and more. So I didn't believe it until I got my first tattoo, and then, like, 2 weeks after that, I went and got my second tattoo, which is this one. So I hand drew this one and the artist just stenciled it onto the transfer paper. So as you can see, it's a wave wrapping into the sun because I obviously love surfing and I love the ocean and I love the sun. So I was like, okay, this is suiting. I'm never gonna get sick of this, so that's why I got it right there. And I think I should mention most of my tattoos have meaning behind it. I don't really recommend just getting a tattoo just spur of the moment for no reason, just because it looks cool or because your friends are going to get one. I recommend just really thinking about what you want on your body for the rest of your life. But then again, I do have some meaningless tattoos. The next one I got was this guy. And excuse the scratches all over my arm. Kaya got a little feisty last night. But yeah, so it's just this little surf fin, and it's a dolphin fin, so dolphin and surfboard fin, and then the little ocean, so it's sticking up out of it. And I just put these little dots around it because I think it looks so much cooler like that. Once again, for that one, I hand drew it out and the artist put it on the transfer paper and transferred it onto my skin. So I think that's super cool. You can basically do that with any artist. Just go to them and say, hey, I want this in my handwriting, or I want it in this person's handwriting, and they'll copy it exactly how you did it onto your skin. After that one, I got this line. So it just wraps all the way around my arm. So my mom and I actually both got this one. There's some meaning behind it. It's just all when I was growing up, when, say, she'd leave town and I was little and I didn't want her to go, she'd always say, we have an invisible string, if you yank on it, I'm on the other end. So she always said that, and we both just like this design of the line going around the wrist, so we got it and we're like, it's like the invisible string. But I know it sounds so dumb, but I really like it. I think it looks so cool and really adds extra character. And this is when it starts going downhill a little bit. So I actually bought a tattoo gun. Don't do this. Like, do not buy a tattoo gun. I am warning you. Just don't do it. But I went ahead and bought a tattoo gun, and I didn't want to do it first on someone else because I didn't want to mess up their body for the rest of their lives. And I was just excited to do it, so I went ahead and tattooed and freehanded on my foot as my first tattoo. So here it is. Oh, this is an awkward position. No one screenshot my feet pics. Okay. As you can see, it's that little sailboat. Okay, so it's just that little sailboat, and that's actually one of the first tattoos I ever wanted to get when I was like 13. I saw it on someone and I thought it was so cool. So when I got the tattoo gun, I'm like, what can I do on myself that's super easy and I won't end up hating? So I thought of the sailboat and I was like, okay, that's what I'm gonna do. So I just took the tattoo gun, set it up, dipped it in the ink, and I should have got thinner needles. I don't really like the thick lines, but I didn't know what I was doing, so I went ahead and just started on it, and I freehanded it. And yeah, that's the story of the sailboat. Like, I'm not a sailor or anything though, so it's, yeah, it's just there. At this point, I just think my body's a canvas, basically. I don't really care. So once I had the sailboat done and I realized how easy it is to tattoo on my own skin, I was like, I'm gonna get a knuckle tattoo. What better idea than to put a terrible tattoo on my knuckle? So I did this. Yep. I know it's not very good, but it means a lot to me. So I actually have a GI disease. So years ago, I think one of my doctors or someone at the doctor's office had this tattoo, and I was like, oh, that's a cool tattoo, like, what is that? And they're like, oh, it's a symbol for healthy digestion. So ever since that moment, I was like, I want to get that tattoo, I want to get that too. Kind of like, not manifestation, but I guess it would be manifestation, like putting it out there on my body every single day about healthy digestion and keeping myself healthy. So I thought, you know, I want this on my body no matter what. I don't care what it looks like. This one's for myself. I don't care if other people see it. So I went ahead and just did this, and I actually really, really like it. Okay, so after that one, I was like, okay, I'm gonna take a break from doing them on myself for a little bit. So I went to a tattoo shop and I got this one. So it says Bahamas. Bahamas. No, I've never been to the Bahamas. I don't really want to go to the Bahamas. I do like the band Bahamas, but it's not for that. So this is in my handwriting also. What it means is Brandon Albertson, Heather Albertson, Mackie Mike Albertson, and the S is for 2 MA initials, and also for Sammy, the golden retriever, who's the love of my life. So all that together spells out Bahamas, so it's my entire family's initials. So that's why I put it right here. And I love it, but so many people are like, oh, do you really like the Bahamas? I'm like, no, I don't like the Bahamas. So that's what Bahama means. I think I've seen like a bunch of people in the comments also being like, why do you have a Bahamas tattoo? So that's the reason for that. Following that is one of my other tattoos that is one of the most, if not the most important tattoo to me, and that is CK. So CK was his initials. First of all, it's in his handwriting, so that like means a lot to me too, but basically he was my first boyfriend, my first love, like my freshman year. I know it sounds dumb to say that, like freshman year, but we dated for like a year and a half, and yeah, so that was that. But then we broke up just because we started becoming more like friends than anything. And it was a time where he wanted to hang out with his friends all the time, I wanted to hang out with my friends all the time. So we kind of just like ended, like there was no breakup or anything, we just kind of like ended, and both knew we were just friends from then on. So with that being said, while we were dating, our moms became best friends. I became good friends with both his sisters, his dad, mom, everything. So when we broke up, we were still all super close like that. Like, they were my second family. We were gonna go to New York for my birthday, like my mom, me, him, his mom, his sister, and a couple of days before that he passed away. I got the tattoo to remember him because he changed my life and he was the first everything I ever had. So yeah, that's CK. I love it. That amazing tattoo leads into a terrible tattoo. This is another one I did on myself. To be honest, I had a fever and thought it would be a great idea to pull out the tattoo gun, and I was like delirious, and I did this tattoo. I don't even know what it is. I couldn't tell you what I was thinking. I have no idea what this is. Someone tell me what it is or what I should make it into. Like, what is that? I have no idea what it is. I really just don't know what it is. And I decided to go and get a professional tattoo on my knuckle for once, and I love this one. I got this last October. Like I said, my birthday's in October, and I've always loved Halloween, anything scary, anything spooky, so I just always wanted a skull tattoo. So as my birthday present, my mom got me this. So it's just this little skull on my knuckle, and I love him. He's so cute. But yeah, so that's my skull tattoo, and then last and least is another tattoo gun incident. So it's this little smiley face, and as you can see, like half of it faded away since it's a palm tattoo, but basically it had X's for eyes and then just a little line under it. I might go over it again because they fade so quickly, but I can always be like, talk to the hand. But yeah, he's just fun. Be like, hi, like when I wave. There's like a smiley face. I love him. So yeah, that's my tattoo tour and the meaning behind all of them. Let me know if you want any more story times like about CK or anything else. But yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. I have some exciting stuff coming up that I've been planning and working on, so just stay tuned for that. And make sure you like and don't forget to subscribe because that helps me out. And we're almost at 10K, and once I hit 10K, I'll do that surfboard giveaway, so make sure you subscribe. But go check out all my social medias. I'll link them all down below. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.